Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay. Sword Art Online. This one was pretty damn good. In fact, you needed to go real crazy in this one. This one was called... I apologize if I butchered this name. Lugru Corridor. Now, basically what happened in this episode of Sword Art Online, and this was episode 19. Kirito and Lifa, they're going through the corridor. Right. They're going through the corridor of this corridor. And it's neutral territory, this corridor, and eventually what happen and basically as they're going along, you know, Lifa is telling Kirito, you need to learn these spells because they come in handy. And Kirito's a Spriggan, so, and the thing about a Spriggan is they don't have strong spells. So she's saying like he's useless or something, which is like weird because like Kirito useless, like that's a rarity. And saying that he needs to learn these spells because he's got to know them. So she's saying that how the more complicated high level spells are like worded with 20 words, and he does a spell in the beginning of light, so they can walk through the corridor without going blind, without being blind, you know. So he's able to create light. So they're walking through the corridor, and Kirito actually it wasn't Kirito. It was, I think, Lifa. Rather Lifa or Kirito or Yui. You know, Pixie Lady. They said to stop because they felt like someone was following them. So, Lifa, Kirito, and Yui, they go into this side of the wall to stay there. And she puts up this barrier thing, this invisible wall. And what happens is, one of remember in last week's episode when she was telling him about, you know, tracking, you know, spirits or animal or spirits that track you, they're trackers for other people, for other players. Well, apparently, yeah. Remember that bat we saw last week? Yeah, it showed up again. It was following them because someone is following them. So they were tracked. And Lifa uses a spell at that point. She gets out of the barrier and uses a spell to destroy the bat. Because if they leave it alone, it's gonna go back to them and know that they're there. So, but after they destroy it, Lifa says, "No, we have to leave." So they run the hell out of the Dodge, and they go to the gate of the area that they're going into. And apparently, it's too late. The group that's after them casts a spell to block the road ahead, and it's basically earth magic. And that's when Lifa says, you know, she's saying that the people who are after them is the Salamander clan. And I guess the Salamander clan is, you figure Salamander, they would have fire instead of earth. But apparently they can use different kinds of magic. I guess it's fire and earth and so on and so forth. And as they're going forward, they start attacking the Salamander clan. And at first, they just, you know, start casting some spells. And Kirito realizes that he's going to have to fight them. So he goes headstrong in there. And he tries to attack them. And what ends on happening is a like tug of war between the two sides. And they keep firing magic at him as he's trying to break through these guys with shields. And nothing's working. And he keeps getting hurt and losing life. And here, Lifa basically is just replenishing his health. So she's casting spells of to replenish his health. And this continues for like a duration. You know what I'm talking about. Like a duration of this happening. And then that's when Yui tells Lifa, oh, do this spell to cancel out their magic. That way Daddy can go and attack them. And that's when she does that. And Kirito does a spell on his own of an illusion. And oh my god. This alone, I probably give this fact alone, I give it a 4. This alone. He turns into this huge fucking beast. I'm like, OMG. Oh my god. It was just like so freaking huge. It looked like the monster that Kirito and Asuna fought in Sword Art Online that he turned into, which I found very strange. So he's just fucking, he's huge, Kirito now. And he's just fucking destroying all the salamander members, and he's eating. He took one little bit. Bam! I was like, you gotta get to the last guy. He's like, oh no! The guy falls in the lake. Oh, it was crazy. Eventually, though, they get to this last person that he puts down, doesn't kill him, because Lifa tells him to stop, because he's going too crazy. And they find out why they were after him. Apparently, the guy Kirito killed in the very beginning, when he first appeared, this guy, Kagamune, he was part of the Salamander clan, and that's why they were after him to an extent. And there's supposedly another reason. This guy briefly states. The other reason is that, oh, we were told to interfere for interference. That you guys were interfering in something, interfering in the plan. We don't know what that plan is, though. But if these guys were told higher up, oh, do this, you know who told them that? Sorry. Sugo. I'm a little thing there. So, what ends on happening is they find this out. They find that out. Of course, it doesn't really mean anything. So, Kirito and Lifa go in. Kirito made a funny joke saying, oh, what did they taste like when you were chopping on them? Like, burnt something. And she's like, ugh. And then there's this scene where he bites on Lifa's hand, and she smacks him. And she's like, you deserved it. And I was like, okay, I guess I did. So she leaves Lifa. She logs out because she keeps getting messages from that guy. What's that guy's name? Recon. Her friend from school who plays with her in the same guild. Same guild, which is Sylphs. Well, apparently he tells her when she logs out that a coup d'etat happened. The guy, remember the guy? I forgot his name. I apologize. The guy who was about to attack Kirito, who was, protesting against Lifa going with Kirito. Yeah, he betrayed them. That's basically what happened. He betrayed them to the salamanders, and now they are attempting to attack this meeting between the Sylphs and the Catsith. There's supposed to be a discussion going on between those two that's going to fortify the territories or something. So when Leafa gets back from hearing this information, Kirito finds out, and she's wondering if he wants to continue going with her to do this, or does he want to go further on to the World Tree? And and she was saying, like, the salamanders could probably help you more than I can. I wouldn't blame you if you left. And he just, Kirito the pimp, he's like gangsta here. He's like the boss. He says, no, I'm not going to do that because I've already experienced these kinds of situations before, so on and so forth. That's not exactly what he said, but more or less what he said. And this was funny. He grabs her, he runs, she's screaming like, ah! You know, and they run through these monsters and shit, and they get out of there. That's pretty much what happened. And we see a scene also of what the salamanders look like, and the general. It's the guy we saw. He's that red guy with the red hair. Remember him? He, I think, is the general of the salamanders. And it looks like we're probably going to get him going in with Kirito. Probably a fight. I can see it happening. It's on the horizon. But overall, 4 out of 5. It was a very good episode of Sword Art Online. I want to say now that the relationship between Kirito and Leafa is really clicking. Now, obviously, he has no idea, and she has no idea. Oh, by the way, yeah, Leafa, that's your brother. And Kirito, that's your sister, and I guess call her cousin. They have no idea. They don't know. They don't know. So it's like, no. It's all said and done. You got to figure, what happens when this is over? Awkward! But nevertheless, this is a good episode of fucking Sword Art Online. I can't believe how monstrous Kirito was. Let's see when he transformed in that thing. I was like, God damn, man. That was insane. When people, crashing people, bit on this one guy, I was like, damn. That was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah, awesome episode of Sword Art Online. To the people who, I don't like it, fairies, fairies. Listen, man. Anyone who saw this episode should know. Fucking boss. Fucking boss. Who cares if there's fairies? Who gives a... It's still good. That's the way I look at it. Take it or leave it. That's the way I look at it. It's still a good show. Still a good show. And I'm digging Kirito. I hope he does that again. I hope he transforms that monster again when Sugo's there. And he's just like, shake. That's it. End of story. Transform into that monster, smash Sugo in little tiny pieces, eat him for breakfast. That's right, I don't show no mercy. So, good episode of Sword Art Online, like I said. Next week's is going to be called General. The General, let me just see that. Let me see. I don't see it. General, I forgot his name, but it's the General of Salamanders. So, we're probably, like I said, we're probably going to get a confrontation with that guy. So yeah, look forward to that. And that's all I got for you guys. This has been Bonkai 922, and that's about it. Good episode. Kirito. Yeah. He's out for blood. Beast man. Beast man. He's a beast. Yeah. Take it, I can leave it. See ya.